now C9 did go down 2-0, and then they win Game 3, and it looks like they're getting some momentum in that Game 4.
Reverse sweep.
Everyone's screaming for the reverse sweep, especially after one play that Sneaky had in that 4th game. It was a clutch team fight for them. They were getting behind, and then he came up with a pretty sweet play.
He definitely did.
I'll give him that. And here we go.
Here's the play right around Baron, around 24-minute mark. Dignitas started up, but C9 starts to pile in. It's a little sketchy for both teams, but it looks like it's going to go okay for Cloud9. Altec gets a little bit too close.
Frontlining. He's got a spell shield.
Trying to do that damage, but his spell shield does absorb the Gragas body slam, which is huge for him. Still, the Lucian is able to do a ton of damage to him. But Sneaky jumps in right there. Looks like he's absolutely screwed.
That looks Wild Turtle-esque at the start.
That's insane. That's suicidal. But he flashes out of the Talia knock-up or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the big pillar. And
gets a huge double kill, make it a triple here, and then they clean up the rest of the way. And this fight is really what kind of put C9 back into the, the whole game. It looked like it was over, came back in it, but eventually it was Dignitas who would still wrap it up. But that fight by Sneaky was game safe.
Yeah, and I think that fight in particular, yeah, it kind of changed the momentum of that game. And then really people were like, oh, here it comes, a bit of a collapse by Dig. All the momentum's on C9's side. Historically, they always do reverse sweeps, even though High's not there anymore. But then really, that game was still back and forth throughout, and it came down to pretty much the final fight of the series and that whole matchup, which was, again, just basically Altec showing that he is a premier AD in this league. And even though Sneaky had that big play, it was Altec in that final team fight that stepped up.
Yeah. And here is that final fight. Once again at Baron. 50 minutes, Sivir does a ton of damage.
Pretty balanced that Ricochet with crit,
It's a very good skill. So C9 gets a little bit low, and Smooth is going to force an engage right here. Flash, pulverize onto Altec in just a couple seconds. Here it is, but Altec with a very quick...
Fast fingers.
Very quick QSS into Flash to get away from that, and that's going to put him positioned very well. You see the Maokai here, snaring, Sneaky, and then everyone tries to focus down the Maokai. Nunu gets a great ultimate off. Ricochet absolutely tears apart Dignitas. Sure, Altec falls at the end there, but the damage has been done. And from here, Dignitas just goes down to end the game. Just because Altec quick finger on that QSS and the Ricochet late game on Sivir, it's ridiculous damage.
Yeah, and you saw Sneaky actually got out, killed Altec, got a jump reset out of there, but then what champion is left chasing him away? It's a Maokai. Even with his Warlord's proc getting a bit more health, you can't hurt the Maokai.
No, you can't.
The point and click snare, you got to ban that champion.
You would think after getting destroyed by it in a couple games and getting your carries picked off, you would learn to ban it. But I think that's really what did them in. They just refused to adapt in that situation. Sure, you can blame getting behind early or whatever mechanical mistakes, but something as simple as just bounding a Maokai away from someone who's been known to play this champ for his entire career and be stellar at it just doesn't make much sense to me.